What's up, everyone? This is Bill. I'm here with GROMZILLA today, and I got a little video for you guys. I just want to give you guys an update. A lot of people follow my Grom. This is a 2018 SF. A lot of people follow it and are curious to know. I haven't had a video on it for a little while now. So we took it to the track at the end of the year, last year at the end of summer. Here in the Pacific Northwest. It's rainy season now, but summer's coming back up. And so we took it to the track. It ran, I believe it ran like a 10.3 in the 8th mile, which is decent for a Grom, but we know it can be faster than that. We ran out of gearing to try out. So we had gears for top speed rather than torque. And so this year we're not going to make that same mistake. We got some different gears to play with, but we are also on E85 this year. And so we're tuning the bike on E85, and right now it has the PCX 150 injector in it, which is a 140cc injector. The stock injector would be 90cc. So that PCX 150 was fine on premium pump gas or even the 110 mix we were running. It was fine. But now we are maxing out either the duty cycle of the injector or we're maxing out the fuel pump. I have a feeling it's the injector, not the fuel pump. So that 140cc injector is being maxed out on ethanol. It comes on, I think it comes on 100% like at like anything above 70% throttle. When you get into 100% throttle, it is definitely maxed out. We can see it on the Power Commander 5 software that it has. So we are going to add a YUMINASHI injector, which is the 10-hole. It's a 235cc injector, I believe. I'll double check that, but I think it's a 235cc injector if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to add that, and it's probably going to require a little bit more tuning work because if that injector is being maxed out in there right now, it's been calling for fuel nonstop when it can't get fuel. So the auto tune module on the Grom, on the Power Commander 5, has probably been adding more fuel than what it can even receive. So I imagine we'll run really rich if we put the injector in there and just try to go with it. So we're going to do a little bit of tuning work today. We're going to change out that injector. I'm going to show you on the laptop here where this injector maxes out, and we'll be able to see it in comparison and determine whether or not it's the fuel pump or the injector. So fingers crossed it's the injector, since we already have that here. So, and I will put a link in the description where I got the YUMINASHI injector. You can also buy the PCX 150 at the same website. I believe I bought the PCX 150 off of Amazon at the time, but you can get it from Hard Racing as well. Okay, so we'll get started. Remember, we are running E85. It is 90% ethanol. That's what their stamp at the pump was. So right across the bridge in Oregon, they do carry E85 at a little place called Jay's Garage. Okay, so, and if you're wondering, this is just a little 20-ounce fuel tank back there for us to carry E85 with us if we go out on a ride on the street, just in case we get low on gas, because there isn't a lot of places that carry E85 around here. Okay, so we'll get busy. The first thing to do will be to plug it all into the laptop and show you where this injector is maxing out while it's in gear, and I'll probably apply a little bit of the brake pedal so it's under a load, and you can see what it looks like. And then we'll change out that injector and see what it looks like after the change out. Okay, so let's get started with the laptop. Okay, so you can see here we have the bike running. We have the engine temperature warmed up. We're at 94 degrees down here. Okay, so what we're looking at is the duty cycle right here. So this is the number we're watching, where you see that number 5 right there. So, see that jump up. So right now the bike's in neutral. I'm going to put the bike in 4th gear, and we're going to rev it out, and you can see the throttle position, RPM, and the duty cycle right here. Remember, the bike is running on E85 right now, E85 takes about 35% more fuel. The PCX 150 injector is not enough to keep up, so we are swapping it out to a 235cc injector made by YUMINASHI. Also keep in mind, my bike is running on a 181 big bore kit with a built head, a bigger cam, dual exhaust, and a bigger intake system. See there, we were maxed out with the back brake on under a load at 40% throttle. We were maxed out on that injector. That duty cycle was hitting 100. So we're definitely not getting the fuel that the bike wants. I'll give it one more. Okay, so now two-step, we're hitting 89% duty cycle. Okay, so now our job would be to change that out, that injector out, and see how much of a difference it makes. Now you can see here, we'll go to our get map and go to our trims. Our trims look really good. We're at -1, -2 down here. So really not a whole lot to accept. So our tune for this injector is on the money, but obviously it's not getting the fuel that it needs. So now it's time to go back and change out that injector and see what the map looks like after we're done. Okay, so let's get started doing that. Okay, so yeah, don't bitch about it being dirty. We ride this thing, and it's been crappy weather here. So the injector on the Grom is on the left hand side, same side as the clutch cover, and well, I mean, it's dead center, but it's easiest to get to from this side. So the injector is right here. Okay, this is the plug for the injector, and this is your fuel line for the injector. So, and these are stock fuel lines too, so that may be also what we're going to end up changing, but for now we're just going to change out this injector and see how we do. We'll work our way back. So there's two 10mm, one here and one here. Okay, we're going to remove those. We're going to squeeze this little plug right here and remove this. So there's your plug for your injector. Okay, so we got to remove that. We got to take those two 10mm bolts, one here, one here. You can get it from right here with the socket, or you can come up with a bunch of extensions and come straight down. Okay, so your injector, this is the PCX 150, and it just pulls right out of here. Okay, so it's going to pull right out of there. Kind of gets locked in by that little rubber O-ring up inside there, and you should have an O-ring, you can see right here. Sometimes that will come out with the injector. You need that O-ring. Okay, so you should have an O-ring there, and you should have an O-ring on this side of the injector. Okay, and what I was talking about, the clip, so there is a little clip, it's all one piece. You can see it here, this white clip. If you grab a real tiny Phillips head screwdriver, and you slide these outward towards the edge, they'll push out, and then that little clip, push this down, this little clip, the whole thing will come out of here, and then this piece here will disconnect from the top of the injector housing. Okay. And always remember, don't tighten down your bolts here holding your injector too tight. Okay, we are using the 34mm Koso, so it may look a little different if you have a stock throttle body. Obviously this thing's pretty heavily modified. There's a lot done to it that makes it no longer look factory. It's missing quite a bit. Okay, so we'll get that other injector, stick it in there, and bolt it down. Okay, let's go grab that other injector. Okay, so that is the PCX 150. It's a 140cc injector. Here's the new injector. Like I said, I'll be a link in the description for you guys. 235cc, 10-hole, B-type injector. There's your part number. Okay, it's going to look pretty close to identical to that, but it's what's inside that matters. This is a 6-hole. This is going to be a 10-hole. Okay, let's get it out of the package. Okay, so here on the left is the YUMINASHI, this guy here, whereas this is the PCX 150. Okay, you can see the hole there up top. You can see the hole, 6 holes, 10 holes. Okay, that's going to be the difference in the flow rate. Okay, outer dimensions, pretty much same size. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys real quick something I noticed, forgot to mention. That 34mm throttle body, I believe it came with this rubber O-ring because it is a little different size than what stock would be. I think stock is this. So this is what came on the YUMINASHI, is this little guy. You can see the difference here in the size on the O-ring. So we are going to reuse this big O-ring. So we'll swap this over to PCX 150, we'll put it away in a package, and we're going to reuse that big one that goes inside that 34mm Koso throttle body. Okay, just something I noticed that I thought I better mention to you guys. So this is our 10-hole. You can see there. Here's our focus. There's our 10-hole. Okay. Alright, so we'll swap the O-ring out, we'll stuff it in there, and we'll tighten her down. And then we'll fire it up on the laptop. Here we are at the trims. We're going to go to Map Tools, Auto Tune Tables, Clear All Trims. Okay, that was from our PCX 150 trims. So now we're going to hit Send Map. We're going to change this down here to say YUMINASHI 235 injector. And let's see if we hit Send Map. Get map. Okay, it stayed in there. Okay, so now we're going to fire it up. Remember, we're looking at the duty cycle over here. We'll see what it does to the fuel tables, because auto tune is turned on. Definitely running rich. Okay, let's go. Definitely running way rich. Auto tune tables. Oh, let's go get map. This injector might be a handful to control here. Get map. There is no trims. Oh boy. Get map. Okay. May have to play with the idle just a little bit. So let's grab a Phillips head screwdriver and adjust the idle. Adjustment at the throttle body. We're running 1600 RPM. The injector is definitely pushing more fuel. So we're going to put it in gear now. See if we can't get some auto tune trims. Tuning work, we're not anywhere near the duty cycle that we were. Okay, so she needs a little bit of love. Let's go get map. You can see here she's running rich, so all these fuel trims that it's suggesting, -7 down here, -13 way up here. So now if we go map tools, auto tune tables, accept all trims, and then we go send map. Okay, so we're slowly going to start readjusting our fuel tables by doing that. Already it sounds smoother. So you can just get in those bad spots like that and then go get map, and you'll slowly start seeing right here we got -4, -5. Remember, you want to do this when the bike's in gear though, because right now it's making adjustments in neutral, and on the Grom's ECU, that typically runs off your fast idle adjustment in the ECU. So we're gonna go ahead and go map tools, auto tune tables, accept all trims, yes, and then we're gonna go send map. Always send the map back. So get map to get the new trims, accept them, send map back. Okay, so now we're gonna put it in gear. We're just in second gear. Remember, the fueling for the Grom is not by gear. It's all based on RPM and throttle position, so we can tune it in second gear. So that sputtering and popping, that's it doing that on its own. That's because it's running way too rich. So we're going to get map, and we'll just continue to see, the more we ride it and play with it, you can see out here -2% or 2 milliseconds of fuel. So we're going to go map tools, auto tune tables, accept all trims. Okay, and then we're going to go send map. Okay, so anyways guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I just wanted to show you E85 can be done. This is me tuning the Grom on E85 using Power Commander software.